I've got the gin pole back in. Now I'm looking from the point of view of the anchor, which is slightly to the east, and I'm now standing directly behind the gin pole, and you can see the tower kind of vanishes behind it, which is more or less what it should have been doing all these years. And I'm just going to take a wander up and have a look at the modification that I did. So rather than having just one piece of metal with a hole and the pin through it with it dangling about and causing the problem, I've now got a second piece. I sort of welded the hole on the piece on the right hand side there because it was all worn. It was about 21mm, so I had to put a weld in it, and then when I drilled all the way through, I got my 19mm hole in both sides, which helps to keep the pin nice and secure. It doesn't flop about anymore, and that means that by extension the gin pole is within a narrower constraint of how well it can move from side to side, and it helps control the tower, which is really what I'm after here. I've still got some work to do with the cables on the gin pole, so this is why I'm only lifting it a little bit to see what sort of tension that the cables come to, and I'll probably take it back down and do another adjustment before I lift it up any higher. So this is the block that I would normally rest this on, and you can see that it's good, but I've actually moved it even further to the west side, and that's the tyres that would normally sit on the block, but some wasps have decided to have some summertime inside the tyres, so I can't move them because they just come flying out, so I just leave them alone for now. But for just now, I'll probably take the tower back down, making another adjustment on the tension on the gin pole cables to get them somewhere where I'm happier, and then after that I can think about raising the whole structure.